Welcome, Stacey. How are you today?
I'm good. It's good to finally have this chat with you.
Yay! Thank you for coming on the show. I know there's a lot of Savage Master fans that watch this channel, so people are going to be psyched about this. Please tell people who you are and what you do.
I'm Stacey Savage. I sing for Savage Master. Yeah, I look at your channel and it's like all my friends are interviewed by you, so it really makes me happy. I watched a few of them and I feel like I need to watch them all because there's so many people that I really love that you've interviewed, so it's really cool.
Oh, yay! Yo, nice shirt.
Thank you. I just got it. We just did a tour with Screamer from Sweden and Bloodstar from SLC, and it was
Yeah.
really cool. I got to I've stayed with Maddie before, but it was kind of like one of those like after a show, like everybody's tired, we just go to bed kind of things. But this time I felt like it was cool because I got to know her a little bit better and we got to like share like singing tips and stuff like that. So
Oh
it's
my
really awesome.
God. I'm gonna make you spill those singing tips on the show. And just chatting with her for her episode, she was just like so open and generous with all of the ways that like she finds her strength and clarity and everything. So she seemed like a super solid girl.
Oh, totally.
How was the tour? Was it awesome?
Good. Yeah. We toured through the Midwest, which is typically, I'm going to be honest, like not usually the best, but it was actually really good. It was
Oh,
cool. I think like everywhere that, it's growing,
that
and we played at 2 minutes to Tulsa. So that was like, it's cool. There's a fest in Tulsa that does metal. So yeah.
yeah, actually that is really cool. Well, it brings me so much joy to know that you are getting a lot from this channel too. So when did you first realize that you loved rock music and you wanted to create more of it, rock and metal?
So when I was a kid, actually, I grew up, my dad listened to the classic rock radio. So like 70s rock, like Led Zeppelin, Heart, like all that stuff. I just loved it. And like my dad would drive me to school and he'd sing along with the radio and stuff. Sometimes he'd sing the line. Sorry, sometimes he'd sing the line like right before it came in. I don't know why he did that, but it always made me laugh. But like, I don't know. I guess that's just I don't. I think that's just what kind of got me like in tune with like listening to music and like seeing like he's not like a professional singer or something, but anybody can sing if you want to, and like I guess that somehow it just sunk into my mind and that's what I became, a singer.
I love it. I love how many times that's like the answer. It's like the car story of the parent or like some parents like record collection. Oh.
Yeah. It's
If your music were a movie soundtrack, what would the movie be about?
so like our from the beginning, our image was based off of Mario Bava's Black Sunday, or it's very inspired by that. So like we always kind of like in our imagery and our lyrics, we keep like a lot of like Italian horror influences and like Hammer horror. So I feel it would be something in that vein.
Oh, that's so cool. I love like 70s horror, especially Eastern European stuff. Like there's this movie, The Ninth Heart, that I think is like the most perfect movie ever made. Have you heard of that
Oh,
one?
I have to see that one. I have not seen that one. That sounds really cool.
It is actually, it's the only movie that I own on DVD. So this is like,
Oh, cool. That
yeah,
looks neat.
it's
Yeah.
very like dark and magical and alchemaic and all kinds of stuff. But I got to check out this Italian 70s horror movie that you're talking about because I have not seen that one. And that's
So, okay, I'll just give a tiny summary. Like, Barbara Steele plays this witch and she has control over these henchmen. And so that's kind of like goes
right off
along
the
with like
bat.
what
Yeah.
we want to do with the band, like have a powerful, like female presence and like all the guys are just under my control.
That's like very Gladys Knight and the Pips of you, right? Like she like flipped it on its head because it was always like the lead singer was a guy and then they had the girls behind and I
Yeah.
like what you're doing there. I like that. Um, if you could collect any three vinyl records of all time, which would you like to have?
So one album I like a whole lot is Armies of the Night by Stormtrooper. That one's kind of hard to find, I think. And then Emerald is like a Armed for Battle. They're like a Christian band actually, but it's like a heavy metal. Kind of sounds like Witchfinder General a little bit.
Hmm.
So that's one that I thought was really cool. And then just like this 7 inch No Angels 7 inch by Witch Cross would be another one I'd like to have.
Cool. You know, I feel like Christian rock bands like Witch Hazel, for example, or Striper, like two
Yeah,
very
like
well-known ones. It's like
yeah.
um you know, like they're people that probably don't drink a lot. They're not goofing off very often. And like, you know, church happens every Sunday, so you're practicing singing every Sunday and like you're like reading sheet music and like, you know, probably picked up an instrument that you play in the like youth group band. And so I feel like those bands are always very tight
Yeah.
performers. You know, like I'm
I mean,
always
it's yeah. I mean, it's cool, and like sometimes the imagery is like neat. To each his own.
yeah, yeah, like the messages
I
uh
like music. I don't. I like music from all different kinds of people. I don't have to
yeah.
agree or think the same way.
Okay, so if you could play a world tour with any three bands alive today, who would you choose? And is there any city you'd like to play most of all?
So I was really impressed. Like several months ago, I saw some videos of Glenn Hughes performing live.
Hmm.
So from Deep Purple, and that would be amazing. He's in his 70s. He sounds great singing, and it's like I can't even believe what he does. So that would be amazing. Um, Another one would be Fields of the Nephilim. They're like a goth band, and they wear this like kind of cowboy look. They actually used
Hmm.
to put flour on themselves, so they would be all dusty. And one
Hmm.
time, they got tested for drugs because by the cops. I don't know why they would think it would be all over them, but
Police
um,
officers, they're always
yeah,
making weird choices.
yeah, it's really weird. But and then like the vocalist from Rammstein, he does like his own band, Till Linderman. And I don't know a whole lot of that music really, but I saw some of the performances and they're insane. Like he has all of his instrumentalists are like really sexy hot chicks,
Hmm.
and they help him with all these weird antics. Like they throw cake at the audience, and they
Hmm.
shot fish out of a cannon on one of the videos. So I was like, this is insane. Like I would love to tour with somebody that does some crazy shit like that.
Yes, that is like true shock rock. What a lineup. Glenn
Yeah,
Hughes, uh, the
Fields
other,
of the Nephilim.
yeah, and then this other like sort of German brutalist
Kind of
humor
industrial. Yeah, yeah.
humorous brutalism. Um,
But yeah, I think it's always cool to like tour with different bands because you get to see their show every night, learn the music really well, and see what they do and their techniques and all kinds of stuff you would never think of.
yeah,
So
and like I don't know, get to know so much about them personally and all of that. So actually imagine getting to know like that lineup really personally. That's
yeah,
pretty
that
fun.
would be wild.
Like what's going on in some of
Yeah,
these heads?
yeah, it's like a total mystery to me, but yeah, it'd be so fun. Oh, and for cities, like I really can't pick one, but I want to play like everywhere we haven't played. So like I really like when I think about it, I'd like to play anywhere in like Australia or Japan. Like I just want to go on the other side of the world
Hmm.
and like explore just as different as possible from where I live, and which is in Kentucky.
So there's a band called Antagonizer in Florida that is going to play a show in Taiwan, and I'm going to put you in touch with them.
Oh yeah,
That's
please
like
do.
something you guys can work out together. And Antagonizer is really good. If you haven't heard that band, you're going to be so impressed.
Yeah,
And like such humble girls. Okay, so what was a big decision you made that turned out to be a great choice?
I grew up in Tennessee, and I decided to move just to move to Kentucky, which is not that far, but it was maybe like a stupid choice at the time, but it led to me meeting Adam, and then we formed Savage Master. So I love like I'm so glad it happened. It seems actually kind of random, but I just like wanted to leave really badly. All of my best friends from there like all live in completely different places, so I'm not the only one, I think.
Oh
But
yeah,
yeah, we're
and then And right now you share a guitarist, I think, with Coven and also with Crossed Hearts, right?
Well, Nick is Carly's boyfriend, but he filled in on a Coven tour. Like
Oh,
I don't
great,
know if
great,
he'll
great.
do it again, but that would be cool. Yeah. Yeah, it's awesome. I made like a little like, will you send this to will you give this to Jinx, like a little fan video, like, hi Jinx, I love you. Like, but yeah, so
Girl, you're
I
you're in
love her.
you're in good company. There's this jacket. It's kind of hard to see from here. Wee! But it's got Jinx's face painted on the back, and I went and saw the tour that she did with Lucifer, and I got her to sign it. And I was like looking at her, like trying to
She's
capture
very
her with my eyes.
like I haven't met her in person, but she's always been sweet and like supportive in our interactions.
Yeah.
Have you interviewed her?
I can't speak to that at this moment.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Oops.
all good. It's a very tantalizing question, so that was helpful. Okay, so what's a performance memory that you'll never forget?
We played Keep It True for the first time. I think it was 2016. But it was my complete first time in Europe. Like it was my first time leaving the country. It was like we flew in. I think we just like didn't I feel like we flew in and played like either the same day or we just like went to bed and woke up and got I don't know. It seemed like it was such a like whirlwind and like crazy experience. Like we flew into another country and I played the biggest show we'd ever played before. And it was just like all, crazy. And I had such a good time. And I remember being so exhausted that I was enjoying everything and all the people and all the bands. And I remember at one point I was watching Tokyo Blade, which I really, really love. And I was really enamored, but I was like literally like so tired. I was like, oh my God. It was a weird feeling like my body was fighting like tired and like excited at the same time.
Oh
I
wow.
can't, like, I've never felt that before.
Sounds like pure delirium.
Yeah, definitely.
What is your favorite piece of gear or stage wear that you own?
Right now I wear this bodysuit with like these really, really long black, like bat wing type sleeves. And it's my favorite. It's like, it feels like really comfortable, like creatively to me. And like physically, it's very comfortable too. And I like also that it's just like a little bodysuit with no pants. And I kind of I love being on stage with no pants on. Like, it's so comfortable.
Yeah, I saw the video of you that like it was like a fan video and it was such an amazing shot. I hope that it like shows up again um in like I don't know, coordinated music video footage or I don't know. But yeah, you look
Yeah.
great on stage without pants is the point that I'm driving here. Look
Thank you.
amazing. Yes, the video was
Hot
fabulous.
on stage, so like the less you can get away with, the better.
Yeah. Um, and I mean, and then you're not gonna like trip on like the bottom of your pants. There's so many good reasons to not wear pants. I mean, it's also like this is my house. Why should I wear pants?
Yeah, yeah. You know.
So do you have any new announcements for us?
Yes. In June we're playing Mexico for the first time. We're gonna have an August tour through the whole US, like for a month, for the whole month of August.
Wow.
So a lot of places it's still being booked, but it's gonna be a lot. And then in October we're going back to Europe. So it's a lot going on. We just recorded a new album right before this last tour we just did. And so that's in the works too. So yeah, a lot going on.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll pop up with like a music video sometime too. So yeah.
Amazing. Okay, so for the new album, are there any themes that are carrying over from past albums?
Yeah, there always kind of is like a flow over. It's a little different in some ways. It's really hard for me, like in my position, to like gauge like how different is it and how similar is it. Like it
Mhm.
really is. Like I just know like I like it. Like,
Okay.
I really enjoy it and it sounds good. And I mean, of course, there's definitely like lyrically a lot of similar themes, but I'm excited about it. I think people will really like it.
Yeah, if you want to do a preview episode, I don't know if you got to see the one that I just did with Bronze, but we did a preview, like, because her album is coming out in like a couple days, and we just talked about the whole thing in heavy detail. I'm trying to do it different than other people. I'm trying to do it better. But anyway,
Yeah.
let me know if you want to do that. And also tell us about the Mexico show.
Okay. We're playing with Raven in Mexico and Vicious Rumors. So it's like on a Saturday. I don't know what we're gonna do exactly. Like, I really want to hope like we can stay one extra day just to explore because I've never been to Mexico. So, just to play one show and leave is cool, but like I would really like to spend a day and like get to see some stuff.
Yeah,
And
you
it's in
can
Mexico
make that happen.
City.
Yeah, do whatever you want. You can make that happen. And what city in Mexico is it in?
Mexico City.
Nice. And so for your August tour in the US, can you name like a couple, like a handful of the places you're gonna play?
We're gonna go. I know we're gonna go through Texas and California, and we're gonna make the rounds out to the East Coast. I mean, the West Coast, and I mean, we're really it's. I mean, it's kind of long for us. Like, I think we'll hit pretty much almost everywhere in the U.S.
Awesome. And then where are you playing in Europe in the fall?
We are playing in mostly Germany, as it usually goes, but we're playing Austria, we're playing Copenhagen for the first time. So yeah, we got a lot coming up that we're excited about.
That's so great. Are you playing in Vienna in Austria?
I think so.
Oh, I love Vienna so much. It's one of my favorite cities. I think it's so
Yeah.
beautiful. So enjoy that. Try to get an extra day there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so good. Okay, so now we're gonna play the vinyl game.
Okay.
You're probably already familiar with it from some other episodes. So I'm gonna hold up two vinyl, and you're going to pick one that you want to say something about, or one that you like, or whatever. And it doesn't have to be that album, it can be the artist. So
Okay.
sorry,
Oh,
Quattro.
that's really tough, but I'll go Santa because I love that album. It's really awesome.
Hell yeah. What's one of
Badass. I wish she was still around. Like, you know,
Yes, look at that outfit.
so killer.
Truly. Do you have a favorite track by Santa by any chance? Or
I probably say it wrong. Hero de Papel.
you know what?
Hero de Papel.
That you've got a really good point there. I think you said it great. Okay, so let's do Pat Benatar or Coven.
Oh, okay. Well, I love Pat Benatar, and she goes like back to my childhood and everything, and like even like when I sing karaoke, I'll sing Pat Benatar. But that Coven, Witchcraft Reaps Minds and Destroys Lives is like like an album that I just love start to finish. So I have to go with that.
It is such a theatrical album. Like I don't have anything else that has this much drama and storytelling in my collection.
Yeah, like me neither. That's at least that's not as musical also.
Yeah, I guess it's like maybe the closest thing I could think of for vinyl that I've owned over my life would be like Journey to the Center of the Earth by Rick Wakeman. There's like a lot of spoken parts in that, but it's all just like him. Well, he has a narrator read like passages from the Jules Verne book. Okay,
Yeah.
Bonnie Tyler or Betty Davis?
I'll say Bonnie Tyler on this one.
Okay, why? Oop.
Yes. I just, I think she's great. Actually, like I read something about like she had an earlier singing career and her voice was a lot cleaner and something happened to her where she like lost her voice and she thought she'd never sing again, but then she came back with a little grit and she sounds so amazing and I think that's just really inspiring.
Isn't it? Do you
Mhm.
happen to have a favorite Bonnie Tyler track?
I'm not sure actually.
Mine is gonna be It's a Jungle Out There. That shit slaps.
I'm
Um,
not familiar with that. I'll have to check that one out.
it's like it's really got a lot of rhythm, so it's great.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I know like Jim Steinman wrote some songs for her, and that was it's really cool.
I wish that like the parts of production that worked with Bonnie Tyler would have worked with Pat Benatar because I really like Pat Benatar's songs and I think she performs them well, but they are so pop sometimes, and I wish that they were just a little heavier.
Yeah.
Um, okay, and let's see. I'm gonna pair this one with, yeah. Okay, Stevie Nicks or Kate Bush?
Both like really incredible. I would go with Kate Bush actually because I actually listen more to Kate Bush. But I listen to them both. Like it's hard, but uh Kate Bush has some like bizarre, unique material that like I like to listen to sometimes. And it feels like I'm sure like a lot of other people like it, but I always feel like no one's gonna understand this. This is really weird, but I like it. So it's kind of like a, personal thing for me.
She does the weirdest stuff. Oh, there's this song, Get Out of My House, and
Yeah. Oh, I know
just
that.
she does pig guttural vocals on it. Like she did that way before the death metal boys in Florida. And
She's just
like,
like such an all around artist. Like she'll do
yeah.
whatever. It's like you like an artist that has all the tools to do whatever they feel like. Like
Mhm.
it's really cool to me.
Did you know she grew up in a family of musicians and she won a grant to go to mime school, and that's like what played into her,
Like her dance or
bodily. Yeah, it's like
yeah,
story.
I didn't know that.
Isn't that cool? And
Yeah, didn't Roger Waters discover her? I think that's what happened.
lucky him. I don't know, but she produced this album herself. And there's another song. Oh, Hounds of Love. Like in the chorus, she's literally barking. I would say Kate Bush and Patti Smith are like two of the most interesting like songwriters that I can think of.
Yeah, yeah, far out.
Okay, and I guess that we probably already did all 10, but I feel like I just want to shove another one in your face for funsies.
Okay. You can do it like I like the choices you made. I was wondering like what would be.
What you're gonna end up with? Okay,
Yeah.
so Fairport Convention or Grace Slick?
I actually don't know Fairport Convention, but the Gray Slick is amazing. Angel of the Night. We actually have a lyric somewhere. Hardcore fans will have to find it, but Angel of the Night for sure.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, that song is so heavy metal. I think that she recorded this album, was it in 79? Yeah, she recorded it in, I think this was released March 13th, 1979. And so it was like definitely before the 80s metal era. It was after Jinx though. So we have to
Uh-huh.
like respect the
Yeah.
timing here.
But
But
yeah, you're that's really amazing too. Those guitars and everything, like it sounds so cool. And her the way she sings everything and the power and aggression is super cool.
yes,
Listen
Belt
to this song,
Bird.
that song on tour, like every tour.
Oh,
Angel
really? Oh my God, that is one of my favorite songs. When I'm
and
working at the bar, I'm always playing it too.
yeah.
So
Oh
cool.
God, it's so good.
So let me tell you
Oh,
about
yeah,
Fairport Convention.
yeah,
So,
please do.
the singer is Sandy Denny, and she had like a tragically short life, but she grew up learning her grandmother's kind of like British Isles bard songs, and she learned to sing from those. And so it's like a 70s like Irish folk band, but some of
That's
their
cool.
songs, like Maddie Groves and Tam Lynn, need to be covered by a heavy metal band so badly. So anybody that's watching,
Well, I want to check that out. That sounds so interesting.
yeah,
Very
super
cool.
good. Um, oh, and you know what? She's the only other person to sing on a Led Zeppelin album.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Forget the name of the song, but what's his face did a duet. with a woman, and sometimes people are like, "Wow, he sounds just like a woman," and it's like, no, that's Sandy Denny. So anyway, yeah. So Led Zeppelin's other singer, Sandy Denny of Fairport Convention.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is there any message that you'd like to send out to your fans and your friends before we go?
Well, I want to first of all thank you so much for the interview. Like I'm so honored to be a part of it. Like I seriously, it's like amazing when I see like all the people you've interviewed that I love, and then like you have some coming up of people that friends, like bands I've played with, and like people I've met over the years. We've toured for like 10 years, and so like there's like a whole community, and it's so cool. It's like this is just one more thing tying everybody together, and I really appreciate what you do.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate you coming on and everybody else who has participated. I really want to forge the chain and bring us tighter together, do stuff like
Yeah.
help you find another band that's going to Asia and like
Yeah.
I try to drop all the guests into chats with as many other people as I think they're going to relate to. I just
Yeah, that's so so cool. Yeah, yeah, that's awesome. But
Oh,
yeah, and then to the fans, thank you so much for watching and sticking with us through all this time. I hope you like the new material. I'm very excited about it.
yes.
So, and yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys on the road.
Yeah, I hope to see you too. Bye.